Hello folks, welcome to another video. I hope this one finds you well. Welcome to World Update XV release day. XV. It was 15 when I went to school. Do they still teach Roman numerals at school? I'm not sure. It's been a few years since I set foot in one. I read the other day, the tangents begin early on these videos folks. Read the other day that some school somewhere in the world is taking away the analog clocks from their schools because students can't read the clocks, replacing them with digital. The old hour and minute and second hands, all too hard for today's young people. Soft is what they are. The world, we're just dumbing things down to such an extent. Anyway, folks, enough of the social commentary. World Update 15 is focus on the sort of Nordic region of the world, and Greenland, I think. And I thought I'd check it out in a very limited way, as I do in these videos. This is definitely not a review, folks, and we probably won't see too much of what actually is included in World Update 15. This airport that we're at, being a little airport in Sweden called Kiruna. I'm not sure whether that is the correct pronunciation. I generally butcher every pronunciation that I attempt in foreign lands, and a lot that I do in my own land as well. But I'm going to call it Kiruna, and that's where we begin our journey today. And we're going to head over to an airport in Norway. There's 5 airports that have received the update treatment, or the upgrade treatment, as part of World Update 15. So we're going to head from one, being Kiruna, across to another one in Norway, whose name escapes me right at the moment, but I'm sure that I'll butcher the pronunciation in due course. Let me show you the flight plan, folks. So little nav map is our friend as always. As I mentioned, we're in Sweden, northern Sweden, to be more precise, Kiruna, and we're going to head in a westerly direction across into northern Norway to a place called, well, I can tell you how it's spelt, Leknes. I'm going to guess that it's pronounced Leknes, but please forgive me. Forgive my sins of pronunciation. I am definitely a sinner in that respect, in more than that respect. But that's today's flight, folks. A direct route, fairly short journey for the aircraft that we're in, being the Vision Jet. Haven't flown that for ages, so I thought this was a good opportunity to drag it out of the hangar even, and take it on a flight. Very nice touring aircraft, that one. Very well equipped avionics wise, etc. And yeah, overall, just a fun little aeroplane to fly. So that's our journey, folks. Kiruna across to Leknes. En route, we'll have a look at what World Update 15 has brought to the sim. Alright, so engine start has been achieved. I managed to remember how to get it started. I'm not sure that my memory will flow through to how to actually fly the thing, but we'll find out. And look, it doesn't really matter, folks, as long as I enjoy myself. And that kind of is an attitude that I would strongly encourage others to take. As long as you're enjoying yourself, sim the way you want to sim, fly what you want to fly. You do you. Hey, as long as you're enjoying yourself. Life is too short not to, folks. See a lot of aggro in the flight sim community from time to time. A lot of rubbish. A lot of, yeah, I think people hanging on a little bit too tight is how I would describe it. To their, I don't know, to their views, to their biases. Is that correct? Biases or biases? I'm not sure, folks. This is not a bloody linguistics lesson. I'm just going for a fly. Fired up the sim, got an update. Thought, what aircraft can I fly today? Haven't flown this one for a while. Drag it out and go for a fly. That's how it works, folks. So down to the bottom of runway 03 is what we're doing. We've got ourselves configured, flaps, trims, etc. We've got enough juice on board, and we're going to head across, and we should make pretty good time today. We don't have to worry too much about the weather, considering I'm just running with a nice clear skies preset to make my life a little easier. It's just one of those days, folks. I just want to enjoy myself with as little drama as possible. So runway 03 here at Kiruna. From what I saw of the terminal area and etc., the folks at Asobo have done a pretty decent job of modelling this one. Should we get heading synchronisation, which is down here? I think we're good to go, right? We're going to go across at 8.5 VFR, which meant we should have done something down here. What does VFR do? For some reason it sets it to 7,000. Why does it do that? I can't remember. Right, flight plan, really simple. We'll get flight director happening. There we go, sir, thank you. And rotating at about 90 by the looks of it. Let's do it, folks. Vision jet. Off we go. Lovely, so easy. And our airspeed should come alive momentarily. On cue. Rotating at 90. Which is about that. Let's do it. She wants to go, she'll go, gear up and all that. Runway heading for a bit. 10 degrees is what it wants, 10 degrees is what it'll get. Your damper's engaged. We'll go auto pilot on, which is that one. We'll go flight level change. 145 is what it wants. We'll pitch down for that. We're going to go heading mode, and then we're going to bring our heading sort of across to about 260, something like that. Alright, Georgian command, I can take an external for you, get a lovely view as we depart on the crosswing leg out of Kiruna, Sweden. Beautiful, gorgeous looking aeroplane. I read the other day that they've just shipped their 500th unit, so congratulations to the Cirrus company. You've done well. Nice to see. This is a G2 livery, the Arrivé take on the aircraft. Comes with, it's a little bit fancy basically. It's a summary of that. And I am flying with a companion today, folks. You won't see them otherwise. But that's Bandit. Bandit the Border Collie is joining me today for today's episode. Welcome, Bandit. Nice to have you on board, champ. Anyway, safely away, folks. I'll join you during the cruise portion, and we'll have a look at what this world update has brought. Alright, settled nicely in the cruise, 8,500 feet. Of course, well below the optimum altitude for this aircraft, but who cares? I want to fly close to terrain. It's a beautiful day. This aircraft gets along at a decent clip, 250 knots or so. New world update, and at the end of the day, it's my simulator. I'll do what I bloody want. Let's have a look at what world update 15 includes. Alright, here is the release note. Do we consider this to be a release note? I guess so. Posted over there on the flightsimulator.com site earlier today. Simmers will experience the gorgeous expanse of the Nordic countries and Greenland in stunningly vibrant detail. There is an official trailer which gives you a much better look at all the various points of interest and inclusions. Much better look compared to this video. This is not a review by any stretch of the imagination, folks. So it's excited, we've got 90 handmade points of interest. 90. 10 tin triangulated irregular network cities. That's the photogrammetry stuff, I think. 5 handcrafted airports, including the one we departed from and the one we will arrive at.
Broad-based high-res geographic updates including significantly enhanced DEMS in Iceland, Norway and Sweden. Fresh aerial imagery and satellite data. Some of the points of interest, you get all that sort of stuff. Castles and bridges and churches and all that gear. The 10 cities include 5 in Denmark, 4 in Sweden, and you get Oslo if you're Norwegian. They included one for you. Beautiful city of Oslo. Gaia Simulations created a splendid array of airports, including one over there in Iceland, a couple in Norway, as I recall. Gaia did one in Norway, and this person, I'm not even going to try and pronounce that, created a stunningly realistic rendition of the destination of today's video. Thank you to you. 4 new Discovery flights. They're quite enjoyable to do. 3 new landing challenges. I'm slowly working my way through them. 3 new bush trips. I've kind of stopped doing the bush trips. And yeah, it's available free to all owners of the sim. Now, download performance, poor. I don't have a great internet connection, but I have. I don't think it's got to do with my internet connection. The hammers are just, the servers are getting hammered. The hammers are getting servered even. Yeah, so by the time this video makes the old YouTube, things might have improved somewhat, but very, very slow process. It took a couple of hours to download this update, as well as there's updates to previous world updates. New Zealand, I think, got in there. There was one for the Nordics, the previous Nordics update, and there was another one from memory. So there was actually a few world updates to download. This one itself, it took a long, long time. Anyway, folks, that is World Update 15 in a nutshell, looking at Nordics and Greenland. We as a simming community, of course, say thank you to the developers for continuing to improve the sim. I'll next see you for an approach into Leknes. Alright, just about to begin our descent, folks. That would be Solvar. I'm sure I've got the pronunciation incorrect, but Solvar is the best I can do down there. Used to fly in and out of here back in the T3D days, bring the Q400 into there. Yeah, it's been absolutely beautiful flying all the way across those hills behind us, and now the lower hills in front of us, and we'll begin a sort of a left-hand turn and turn for home, landing runway 20 at our destination there in Leknes. Been getting along at 250 knots. We've reached top of descent. We're not in VNAV mode or anything like that, but what we can do is dial down our altitude and get some vertical speed happening and begin our descent. Yeah, getting along 250 knots all the way across indicated, so about 280 ground speed. And yeah, burning a shitload of fuel, of course, down here at 8.5, doing that sort of speed. But it's the sim. Fuel's cheap in the sim, folks. Don't be tight with your fuel consumption. It's really easy to get more. Anyway, down through 250 pegged on the speed. Auto throttles in. We'll continue that that descent. We've got our Australian approach runway 20, as I mentioned, here at Leknes. We need to dial down our altitude a little bit further, fella. We're coming down a little bit steeply. Just bottom that out a little bit. Altitude down to, I don't know what's safe, about 4,000 or something. We'll hand fly from there. We'll see you for the final bits, folks. Alright, might give Georgie a rest, I think, at this point. Take an early left-hand turn towards home, thanks, mate. Flight director can come off down to 180 knots. Absolutely beautiful. Such great visibility in this aircraft. Highly recommend checking out the New World Update in an aircraft like this. Spend some time, much more time than I have today, exploring the world, our virtual world. Through 170. I think I got through the field. I think. slow down a bit, champ. See some lights flashing, that would be a field, I'd say. Need to come right off the speed. We're getting a little bit quick. It's been a long time since I availed myself of this flying experience in this bird, so forgive all of the many sins that I have committed, folks, and the many sins yet to be committed. 180. Can we get gear down? I think we can help us slow down. And I think we can take first stage of flap. Is it about 170 or 180 or something like that? I can't remember the speed. So I'll take first stage. If nothing breaks, then we're good. Nothing's breaking so far. Slowing down quite nicely. So we're a little high on it. Light breeze from the west. Beautiful day in this part of the world because I made it so. It's all good and well to fly real weather and the challenge I generally do, but then there are other days where it's just like I want this as easy as possible, as clear as possible to really enjoy what this sim has to offer. So it looks like we've got a ref speed of 90 in this bird, so slowing down once you get the flaps out, the boots down. On final runway 20 Leknes. Take this opportunity to welcome all new subscribers to the channel. Support is appreciated. I hope that you're enjoying yourself, the content, and if you're not enjoying yourself, why are you here? Plenty of other options for flight simulation content. If you don't like what the old fella puts out, I certainly won't take offence if you head somewhere else. But if you are here and you do enjoy yourself, welcome. Down through 110 now. I've got a little bit more speed to bleed off. Nice aeroplane, this one. It's a little bit different feeling to what I've been flying. Always a challenge. Thanks, Betty. And here's the handcrafted Leknes. We'll have a quick look at it after we touch down. We're right on 100 now. Going to get down to 90 by the threshold. Can we do it? Short strip here. We'll be right. Speed coming off now. Runway 20. Virtually nil wind. No excuses. Yaw damper comes off. We're on 90 knots. Over the threshold. Oh, he's done that well. Alright. Yeah, can we do a half decent job of getting it on? We floated it. We're on. Looks like we've got an aircraft at the other end. Just like we did in the previous video. We seem to be picking the wrong runways. Anyway, folks, welcome to Leknes. What I'll do, keep the power on, take flap up. We'll head back towards the terminal and just have a bit of a squiz at what it looks like and show some appreciation for the work that the developer has put into this one. I have a feeling there was a decent freeware rendition of Leknes on the .to. I wonder if it's the same developer. I wonder. Not sure. Anyway, have we taken a wrong turn here or what's going on? Looks like we might have. A premature turn. Anyway, we'll continue our journey up the hill. Here we go. Past the tank. Oh, there's a couple of big bloody stone blocks here by the looks of it. We'll get in between those. Here we go. Just really want to find ourselves on the main ramp here. Park ourselves next to the fire truck. Here we go. Oh look, this will do for now. Parking brake and all that. Boom. There we go. There's Leknes. That's really what I wanted to show you. Just took the scenic route to get there, folks. Thanks for your company in another video. Always appreciated. Stay well. Enjoy your simming. And we'll see you next time. Bye for now.